Hello everyone, Elite Toilet Paper here. So today we got a teaser for the new episode 47, and it is great. But also with the teaser we have 5 leaks to talk about. These leaks are very interesting to talk about. And also that they are going to introduce a new clock titan. Well anyways, let's get started with the analysis. And also do not forget to like and subscribe. If you like this video and subscribe to my YouTube account, that would mean a lot to me since we are soon at 1,000 subscribers. Anyways, let's get into this analysis. Trek's Kingdom pinged everyone in the announcement channel in their own Discord server, and the message was, Episode 47, May the 10th, with a beautiful image with many clockmen in it, including the infected clockman. And also, we could see 3 big titans. They are looking like they are transformers, which is cool as hell. Well, this leak was not special, but the second leak is about the new titan I talked about earlier, which is named Champion Clock, and the character is not alive because it was killed by Sinister Clockman, but here is the text that Trek's Kingdom sent. Name, Champion Clock. Status, dead, killed by Sinister. Known as the strongest clock titan ever existed in the multiverse, who once lived in the strongest universe, the same universe that Ethan was coming from. Sinister spent 1,000 years in his illusions, trying to find a way to defeat the champion. As he watched himself dying over 2 million times to Champion Clock, until he eventually found that one possibility to kill the champion and steal the astral sword. Well, now we know where Sinister Clockman astral sword came from. Well, not to mention that Sinister Clockman died 2 million times and then found a way to defeat the Champion Clockman. But dying 2 million times is crazy to think about. It shows how powerful the Champion Clockman was. I hope that the Dom Studio team makes a special episode about how he beated Champion Clockman. That would be cool and interesting to see. And then the image under the text shows Champion Clockman with 2 astral swords. This titan looks weak, but in reality he is powerful. The character looks very interesting. But my question is, how did Champion Clockman become so powerful? Was there another multiverse where the scientist Clockman built him different? Honestly, these questions are very important to think about. Third leak, where Trek sent a leak and with a text saying, enemies to allies for now. And in the image we see the infected, large future Clockman. Well, if you are wondering how he became infected, let me tell you. So in another timeline, in episode 39 finale, large future Clockman and male 07 fought in that episode, and future large Clockman teleported to different multiverses like Zombie Multiverse and Skibidi Wars. Large future Clockman teleported to Zombie Multiverse episode 27 with male 07, and they fought there, and then a Zombie cameraman went after large Clockman to infect him. But sadly, one of the Zombie cameraman bit him in the finger, and then he became infected. This is my theory, though. But in the normal timeline, large future Clockman didn't become infected, instead he healed himself by rewinding time. Well, let's discuss the text that Trek's Kingdom sent. The text could mean that Zombie Clockman is doing a temporary peace with the Alliance. But why am I mentioning temporary exactly? In the text he mentions, for now. This could either mean that Zombie Clockman betrays them. But why? We do not know yet, but that Zombie Clockman has an evil plan. The image has large Clockwoman and Zombie Clockman. And Zombie Clockman is holding her chin with his hands. They are probably discussing about them being an alliance for now. The fourth leak explains time nukes that was made by Soul, Scientist Clock, and Krister, C. Penn, from Universe 404. Trek's Kingdom sent a long text about this, and here is the text. Time nukes were made by Soul, Scientist Clock, and Krister, C. Penn, from Universe 404. The way a time nuke works is that it brings the atoms of almost anything to the end of their life cycle, essentially turning that thing or area to dust, from a tiny insect to a massive star. As they made hundreds of them, they never thought one day someone like Sinister would show up, stealing all the time nukes and eventually destroying their own universe. Soul and Krister escaped in the final moments. They said time nukes were meant for peace. So in this text, we can see that the evil, sinister Clockman stole time nukes, and that lead to him destroying Universe 404, which is very sad. What if Sinister used the time nukes against Champion Clockman? We do not know yet, but that could be possible, since Sinister couldn't defeat him, but with time nukes he could, which lead to Champion Clockman going to dust. And also in this multiverse, C-Pen is named Krister, and he is actually a good person. In the normal multiverse, he is a bad person. But with this message, Trek sent an image too. The image shows how time nukes looks. Not only that, but we also see Krister and Sol standing. This is truly sad because a creation you have created has destroyed your multiverse, and that was caused by Sinister that wants power. This is extra, but Trex also sent a OST clip too. He said that, "We're gonna have 4 new OST all in episode 47, and if you're wondering how the OST sounds like, here is the video of the OST. And then lastly, we have a leak, and Trex in the leak message said, "A short teaser coming tomorrow on YouTube Shorts, more like one specific scene, which was yesterday, and by now the teaser has released, which I will analyze for you, and also that the text contains an image with future large clockmen and large clockwoman talking. About what exactly? That is not crystal clear yet, but it's maybe about the team up with Zombie Clockman, since the Clockwoman and Zombie Clockman leak takes place in the same place. But let's move to the teaser leak. So it first starts with Krister saying that the time nukes were made for peace, and large Clockwoman replies with, "You're not the one to talk." And then Krister says, "Oh, please, again? Seriously. With the way you guys have been treating me so far, I'm starting to think all the versions of me in the entire multiverse are just misunderstood. Did I kill children or something?" Large Clockman says that he did, because the multiverse where he is from, C-Pen, is evil. Large Clockwoman says, "If it had not been for her in my multiverse, you would do the same." And then Zombie Clockman starts yapping about how zombies killed other people, which was unnecessary. But the teaser ends with Krister saying, "I'm going to take a break." So in this teaser, we could see that they were discussing about time nukes, and the topic changed into C-Pen, Krister, being dangerous in other multiverses. And also, if Large Clockwoman would not exist, then Krister would have turned evil. But how did she stop him, and how? We do not know, yet we will maybe know that information in episode 47. Well, anyways, this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed my analysis anyways. Elite toilet paper out.